Good evening, afternoon, everybody. How things going? I am not beginning soon anymore. I'm here right now. So, hope everyone's doing good. Okay, I don't like that. I just got the new sim text messages. No, I don't like them. Flight plan warning messages. Nope. Ask installation, haven't installed that yet. Weather update messages, nope. Okay, so let's save that. There, turn those off, which I don't like them. Anyway, so good evening, afternoon, everybody. How things going? Let me turn that off because that's annoying as hell. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a flight from San Luis Obispo up to San Francisco. We are doing that. Let me get this stuff set up. Commands, custom. Plane route edit KSBP KSFO submit, and the plane is the Carenado PC12. Okay. Okay, here we go. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get some stuff going here. Battery 1 on, battery 2 on, beacon on. Let's go down. Don't have external power. Okay, we're still good there. So let's go back up. Let's go nav lights on because we're starting engines. Starters on. Spool that baby up to 13. Once that gets to 13, we can go ahead and let her rip. I heard 12, but somebody told me the other day 13, so I don't know if we're going to get much past 12, so I think I'm going to leave it at 12 and be done. I heard 12 before, but I don't know. Here we go. Blade will start turning here as soon as I give it fuel. A little puff of smoke. Engines are lit. Engines, gee, many Christmas. I only have one. So let's go back up here. Turn the generator on, inverter to 1, avionics 1, avionics 2 on. Okay, actually got Active Sky 2016 just installed and loaded. So far, so good. That's loaded. Let's not forget to install or start FSEconomy, which I've been known to do. So start flight. We are taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 passengers up to San Fran from San Luis Obispo. Some of these were already in San Luis, and the other ones I brought up from Long Beach. So it's kind of the second leg for some of the passengers. Unfortunately, they had to sit there for a few days because I haven't been flying. So, not a whole lot I can do there. Anyway, so now we got the engine going. So let's check out our departure. Okay, ground control, tower, and ATIS. So we don't have to talk to ground in order to get my clearance. So 121.6. And as some of you know, I'm a cheater, and I wish this would stay the same size all the time instead of every time I use it, it turns to a different size. I'm a cheater, and I have the Garmin GTN 750, and I'm also going to bring my panel over here. Oops, where did it go? There. I guess it was at least remain the same size. So put that there. Okay, so we got continue. Let's go ahead and get on 121.6.
System
test. Okay. Okay, so that's done. This is always the part about, oh, it helps if you frickin' start the client. Like, wait a second, it's not connecting. It is. I had the client started and I had to reboot because I couldn't get my air server to work correctly. So let's log in. I don't have to worry about seeing that. Start, connect, PilotEdge, everything's set there. So we are now connected. Okay. So everything's good there. Good afternoon, San Luis Obispo ground control. Pilatus 480 Hotel, IFR to San Francisco. I'm ready to copy clearance.
Our 480 Hotel, San Luis ground clearance on request. Other aircraft calling second.
Okay, why aren't I getting anything through my headset?
Our 176 Bravo Lima, roger, release for departure clearance, water found off by 220, correction, 2212, time now 2206 and 1/2. Free exchange for.
Jacksonville Tower, Southwest 44 is midfield for runway 1.
Southwest 44, runway 17, clear to land, wind 2806.
Why aren't I getting anything through my headset? Damn it. How's it going, man? Are you using Lonely Screen as air server? I don't know. What do you mean by Lonely Screen? Here's my setup. I've never seen the Lonely Screen before. No, this is actually Air Server Universal. I don't know if that helps or not. I seem to have lost my communications. And I don't know why. I've never had any issues with this before. Let me check to make sure. Yeah, that's working. Let's turn these off for now. Okay. Maybe the volume's just turned way down. Speakers.
Our 480 Hotel, clear to San Francisco Airport. Departure flight runway heading. Radar vectors Morro Bay, then as filed. Maintain 5,000, expect 16,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.55, squawk 5762.
Runway heading Morro Bay, then as filed 5,000, 16,000 in 10, 120.5 and 5762 on the squawk. Latest 480 Hotel.
Our 480 Hotel, reback.
I have no sound in my headset. This is pissing me off. And I don't. Oh, there it goes. It still isn't working.
5, ready for FR release.
Speakers. Let me see what I have going here. Okay, so this is for my speaker, so that one's okay, and this one is for my USB headset, and it is not having any sound come through.
Southwest 44, I'm going to go ahead and continue the test.
As long as you guys can hear, I guess we're good.
Okay, I'll run the Southwest 44.
We could try this too. Let me go ahead and do the headset on TeamSpeak. You know what's going to happen is my wife's going to get home and yeah, I don't know if I would give Air Server a look or not. It seems like I'm constantly having to reboot it or having to do stuff that it just gets frustrating. It's one of those things, and it gets very frustrating. Okay, so that's working. Why isn't my headset working? Levels, it's full blast. I don't know. Oh well, I can hear it okay. Anyway,
Southwest 44, York, clear to land.
I'm supposed to be getting that through my headset. P's not coming through. Bummer, it's on the headset. That was an issue with 10. No, this is actually prepared. I don't have the Pilatus in X-Plane, so this is Prepar3D.
Citation 3862 Quebec, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb via SID, except maintain 9 or 1000.
So let me get this set up. Flight plan. We're gonna go add waypoint MQ. MQO Morro Bay. And then off of that we're going Victor 27, so load airway, Victor 27. Next stop, BSR. BSR load, and then next stop, OSI. Good thing about it is as soon as you start typing, you can see it pop in. Woodside. KSFO. Okay, so we're set, boys and girls. So we're going to go back to the map. Here we go. So he said runway heading. Runway heading, we're going to be going off of 29. So we'll get this to 29.
Cessna 8 Alpha Papa contact, appointment to approach 124.7.
And he said 5,000. We'll set that for 5,000. Okay. So let's go back to the plate to get our what's FBO we buy? Okay, we're not buying any FBOs.
Citation 62 Quebec, turn right heading 120, join Victor 459. Southwest 44, I'm going to
this is my Hawkeye flight services for FSEconomy that I'm flying.
The switching of the frequency alone is not enough.
As soon as he's done babbling, I will try and call him. Why the hell is it my... I like the headset working just because of the fact that it...
The altitude rule is 3,000 above the ground.
I like when it... I can hear... Obviously, I can hear it better.
Above that, so I'll call it close enough to
and I'm getting the dinging sounds in my headset. I'm just not... Oh, you know what? Let's check this. Did this switch over to... Options, voice, output device.
departure point, we go altimeter 299 or so.
It's still not working. Oh well. Oh, maybe I just got it. San Luis Obispo ground, flight is 40, it's all ready to taxi. Got it, got the weather.
Flight is 480.
Got it, it's working now.
29er taxi via Alpha.
29er via Alpha, 80 Hotel. Okay, so brakes off. Go up here, pop on our taxi lights. Already got the nav lights on, beacon on. Strobes will turn on when we're ready. And here we go. Make sure we don't hit these people. Or the building. I got about a 45 minutes or so before the wife gets home, so trying to rush this along as fast as I can. So here we go. Go back. Let's go to the flight plan. We got move as. Oh, I'm surprised it doesn't give me a activate leg waypoint info. Here we go. Move, the vortex of move is 112.4. So we're going to go ahead and set that in standby. Oops. So it's now set in standby. So back, shit. Back map, there we go. And as I've mentioned before, if you get, this actually is works similar to the ForeFlight. It actually shows the me moving along it's called Safe Taxi. And the funny thing with it is I've downloaded Garmin Pilot,
citation 3862 Quebec SoCal,
which is a freebie. Don't care. I'm doing it in test mode right now. So we want to go flight simulation, not receiving data. Why the hell not? Oh, I wonder if it's just X-Plane only. Damn it. Connect your iOS device and X-Plane PC to the same network. Okay, so it's not going to allow me to use this, and so I'm going to delete this right away, because I'm not going to always use this. So away it goes. Not receiving data. Let's go to settings. Yeah, I'm done. If it's not going to go by my other app, then I'm not going to use it. So, we're getting close to the end here. So we got runway heading set in 290. We've got the CDI set to GPS instead of LOC. So we're ready there. Let's zoom back out a little bit because we're almost to the end. Let's go ahead and shut that off. As you can see, this also shows the, I believe that's the level of the Class C that we're flying in. So 2,700 feet. You can see the whole way around here. I think that's what that is. I'd have to verify for sure. I can turn those rings on, but I just typically don't F with it. You can see we've got some traffic coming in. So the traffic is working on there too. Let's go to maps. Traffic. Yep, there's that one right there. PP1. Okay, so we're almost here. As I've said before, stand by 5762. Altitude reporting, enter. Okay, so now we're set. Gonna get up to the line here, put on the parking brakes, run and grab an
approaching runway 29
adult beverage. That is my iPad talking. That's ForeFlight talking to us. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds.
Pin 06 Bravo Lima, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
Okay, so let's go ahead and flip over to tower. And I should have kept on that plate. Tower is, oh crap, tower is 124.0. 1240. Transfer. The cool thing about that is it actually shows San Luis Obispo tower frequency up there. Hey Hawkfish, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. And he gave us for departure, he gave us a 120.5, so go ahead and get that in there, ready to roll. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and click that off. Pay attention to what we have here. So strobes on, landing lights on. I love keeping the taxi lights and landing lights on departure. The more lights you have, the better. So we have no errors here. Let's look down here. Oops. Okay, I know the autopilot disengaged. AOAD ICE. I have to admit, I don't think I've ever messed with that. AOAD ICE.
Delta 424 IFR to John Wayne.
Okay, I'm not seeing. Is that up above? Oh, here we go. De-icing boots, AOA. The AOA is the angle of attack indicator. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it. San Luis Obispo Tower, Pilatus 40 Hotel, ready to depart runway 29.
Scout 8 Alpha Papa, contact Camarillo Tower 128.2, squawk VFR.
Oops, I think I stepped on him. Yeah, I tell you what, Flight Plan Go is great. I would be the first to admit that that's a great program. Got some friends that use it. The reason I use ForeFlight is because I fly real world.
480 Hotel, San Luis Tower, runway 29, clear for takeoff, wind 30017.
Clear for takeoff, runway 29, please 480 Hotel. And the reason that I to opt into operation lights on, landing lights on under. Yeah, I do. On this plane, typically if I'm flying the Bonanza, I'll keep the taxi light on all the time, because if I'm flying in SoCal area, it's like I said before, the more you're seeing, the better. The landing light doesn't do a whole lot of good because it's actually on the nose gear, but on the actual Bonanza, the front, the taxi light's actually on the bowl right below the prop.
Citation 62 Quebec, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
So he gave me permission to depart. Parking brakes off.
Las Vegas.
And the airliners, I definitely do the airliners, I definitely do 10,000 feet. But in the other planes, I'll just leave them on if it's a busy airspace.
3862 Quebec, SoCal approach, full call sign when you change your frequencies. Channel altimeter 29902. Delta 424, Las Vegas clearance, go to John Wayne Airport, Boat 6 departure, Hector transition as filed. Climb via SID, squawk 6343.
80 knots.
Clear to the John Wayne Airport, Boat 6 departure, Hector transition, then as filed. Climb via the SID and squawk 6343, Delta 424.
Oh, I forgot to turn my flight director on. God, I wish I had that all the time, the soft ride button. That'd be awesome. Okay. Landing gears up. Runway heading. Going up to 5,000. Yeah, the Bonanza that I have, it actually has an upper and lower. It's not called taxi light, landing light. It's called upper light, upper and lower light. So you know the lower light's not going to do a whole lot of good if you're if the landing gear's up. So.
Sky 37 Tango traffic, 12 o'clock. Traffic alert. Less than 1 mile, same direction. Altitude indicates 5,500 type.
Do you guys like having the iPad on all the time, or is it too big, too small? I've seen some where it's some streams it's so obnoxious it's like holy crap. Tower, should I go ahead and call departure? PilotEdge Hotel.
Lodge 0 Hotel, you should, and you should squawk altitude as well. Didn't even see you there.
Oh, I thought I was squawking. Yeah, I am squawking altitude, 80 Hotel.
You might want to check if the climb is still there we go. There we go. Contact departure. See it.
Contacting departure. Sorry about that. I typically fly X-plane and I forgot about the little transponder thing. 80 Hotel. So let's go over to departure. Departure. PilotEdge 40 Hotel, climbing through 4,000 from 5,000.
Plus 40 Hotel, Santa Barbara departure. Radar contact, climb maintain 8,000.
Up to 8,000, 80 Hotel.
Citation 62, Quebec, cross ocean sign at maintain 5,000, Palomar altimeter 29903.
Why is that not going up? Oh, because I'm on the wrong. What the hell? Okay, I'll just use my mouse wheel. Okay, up to 8,000. It's too hard to do this on here. It's. I just don't think that I'm. Okay, so I kept just still going on the runway heading. Completely missed the whole Morro Bay VOR, but that's fine. You like it? Okay, that's cool. The size is good. Okay.
Sky 37 Tango, thank you. Contact point move approach 124.7.
So we're going up to 8,000. Still should be going on runway heading.
Stargate up Papa Roy 26, still on. Or correction, clear for the option. Wind 26010. Vietnam 6 Bravo Lima, maintain 210 knots.
Software I have, this is SoCal, Orbic SoCal, I'm sorry, NorCal. I've got actually NorCal and SoCal, so it's the Orbic stuff, which I like. I have to figure out how the hell to get these mouse looks and stuff to work in Prepared. I wish Prepare would come up something similar like they have with X-Plane. X-Plane's views are awesome.
Skycatcher 3037 Tango, point move approach.
Oh shit, we're at 8,000.
Altimeter 29906.
Oops. We are at 8,000. It doesn't take long to get to 8,000 in this baby. Cool. Yeah, Chris, I ended up going away with the, like I said, that Strexum template. I don't know, I just like it. I don't know if it was too busy. I couldn't get the screen adjusted right. It was just kind of one of those things that was kind of getting frustrating. And I saw that Twitch alerts popped up with these new follow alerts and stuff, and I'm like, you know what? Those are kind of nice. I'm going to go with those. I got some plans though for a couple other things that I'm going to put on the screen. Obviously, I haven't done it yet. One of the things is going to be my ugly mug. As soon as I get the, as soon as I get my green screen, I am going to pop on. I'm going to pop on the stay at 8,000. I won't have to worry about bouncing all over the place.
Right off the Papa Roger, straight out departure approved.
I'm surprised he's not doing anything with me here. He's just letting me go straight out, which is okay, I guess.
For 176, probably to SoCal approach, then maintain 5,000. Reaching 5,000, reduce speed to 180. Vector, expect vectors localize around 27 approach. Citation 362, Quebec, contact SoCal approach 119.6. Citation 3862, Quebec, SoCal approach, altimeter 2993, do you have approach call?
Okay.
Citation 62, Quebec, Roger, flighting 080.
Yeah, I agree, Hawkfish. I agree 100%. It's one of those things that it's, I wish you could somehow combine them both, but you can't. And I thought that EasyDock was going to be like the answer to the X-plane views and stuff, but it's not, and it's like, what do you do? I don't know. Let's see, reading the POH for the FC3A was a bad idea for me. I saw that there's a C variant. Oh yeah, the F-33C. They've had one of those up at Oshkosh in the past before, and it's amazing seeing, you know, the straight tail Bonanza doing some of the aerobatic crap that it does. It's kind of cool. Let me go higher, damn it.
Cloud 80 Hotel. Don't
Oh.
worry, I'm not going to send you all the way to 8,000. Contact Oakland Center 133.7.
33.7, 80 Hotel. Oops. 33.7, 13370, transfer, and it should say Oakland Center. Oh, it doesn't, oh well. Oakland Center, Platus 40 Hotel, 8,000.
Platus 40 Hotel, Oakland Center, clear direct Big Sur, climb maintain 16,000, the altimeter 2999.
Direct Big Sur up to 16,000, Platus 40 Hotel. So let's show you guys how to do this. Go back, go flight plan, and you go direct, and it'll tell you on your flight plan you want to go to Big Sur, so I click that, and I say course is 317 to the course, and you click activate. So that's basically going to take you by any of the waypoints that you have. Given the fact he gave me direct to Big Sur, I can just click on nav, and as you can see it's set to GPS, so the baby's going to turn to the right. We're going to, oh, don't want to go up at 2,000 feet a minute. 1,200 will be good. I don't know, maybe going 12,000 was too high for this, but oh well. Yeah, shit, it's going to be way too high. Maybe not. It'll be okay. So, I got to try and figure out how to do it on this. So you go BSR, nav, more, direct to. So now we're going direct to BSR on my 4 flight as well. Yeah, I heard that that Garmin Pilot and not only the fuel lines, but you've got to have an engine that's got inverted oil system in it too, so that when you do go inverted, you don't run out of oil. Yeah, I tell you what, with the Bonanza, if you'll notice, and I'm guessing the F-33A has the same indications, but if you're, let's go off with taxi and landing lights. I'm going to be above 13 or 16,000, 10,000. The thing, if you look at the fuel gauges close enough, there's yellow marks, and they do not want you landing if the tank that you have selected is below those yellow marks, because if you're like banking to start your downwind leg, or banking to go base or final, and you've got it selected on that tank and it's the tank on the top, it'll actually starve your engine of fuel. And it's like, holy crap. That actually happened to me once. I didn't realize that I was flying up to Wisconsin. And as I was coming into land, I flew over top of the airport, turned left to get into a left downwind. And as soon as I turned left, fuel selector was on the right tank, and it started sputtering. I'm like, oh crap, forgot to switch tanks. So as soon as I switched tanks, it was perfectly fine.
So that was 44, read back, correct? Or 652 Mike Alpha 11.
Oh, yep, exactly. Yep, exactly. And I've never ever seen anything about the fuel baffles or tank baffles.
Roger, flighting 270.
Yeah, that's the tank baffle thing is interesting because the Bonanza has
62 Quebec flighting
how do I say this? Fuel bags. They're big ass rubber bags that they put in, and there's no way that you could even have a baffle inside of it.
4 miles from Vida, fly heading 290, maintain 4,000 until established. Localized, clear localizer only 27 pro.
We're almost to 160.
62 Quebec is going to maintain 3,500.
I've got to look. I'm not sure if my weather program's working right. I can't imagine there's absolutely
Or 978 Alpha Papa, you're ready to contact.
no clouds.
0 miles west of Camarillo Airport. Altimeter 2996.
So we have right here, surface winds 327, 18 knots. Precipitation none. I'm looking for. Oh, it's clear. I guess there are no clouds.
Citation 62 Quebec, 4 miles from Escon, flight heading 210, maintain 3,500 till established, localized, clear out, running 24 pro.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna check. I've got, like I said, I've got the new Active Sky installed. And what I want to do, I've got it installed on a secondary computer. So what I want to do is check, because they've got a way that you can actually listen to weather. ATIS Flight Watch. What is it? 120 active destination. Okay, so 122.02 is tuned, and the ATIS of the active destination. So 122.02.
26504 Whiteman Tower. How'd you get to the runway there?
So let's try this real quick, because I don't know if I can get nav. I'm going to try nav 2 quick, I guess.
Okay. Thank you. We appreciate you exiting the runway as quickly as possible there. So you want to go which way?
So let's go 122.02. Oops. Why is it doing that? Why won't it let me adjust the top? It's just doing everything on the bottom. Oh well. Maybe this is the nav 2 now, that 122.02. Ah, fuck.
4 Las Vegas ground runway 25 right, taxi via Whiskey Golf Charlie Bravo.
Kilo, Sierra, Foxtrot, Oscar, airport information, Golf 2156, Zulu, weather, wind 248 at 19, visibility
Good, that's working
10,
then.
sky condition, few clouds at 800, few clouds at 14,000, temperature 20, 2.12, altimeter 3012, advise on initial contact, you have information, Golf, Kilo, Sierra, Foxtrot, Oscar, airport
Yep, that's it, good.
Golf 2156, Zulu, weather, wind.
So I've got golf. Cool. Okay, so I can close that.
Tango taxi to parking via Foxtrot, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, I know when rubber bladders and water would collect there, and then right now.
NorCal approach.
Oh, exactly. Yep, you're absolutely right. And another, it's funny. In order for them to put those tanks in, there's a trying to think how big it is. Maybe 10 by 10 screwed in panel that's right around the filler neck. And basically, in order for them to get that bladder in, they open up that panel and stuff the entire bladder through that small hole. It's like crap. And obviously, a bladder for a fuel tank is going to be fairly thick. So I don't know how the hell they get through there without cutting the shit out of it, but I don't know.
Palomar Tower, wind 250 at 6, runway 24 collect.
Can you guys hear the plane okay? I asked that because I can barely hear it the more I think about it. Is it good for you? And you guys can hear me okay and everything else? Just kind of curious. I'm over, Big Sur. I'm getting, as you guys can see, 272 knots over the ground. Uh-oh. I see it's refreshing. Engine sounds are a little okay. Let me see what I can do here. Okay, so speakers. That's not the headphones, that's speakers. That's weird because I've got. Let me see if what the sound is like on the. Oops! Now I really did it. Let's go to sound. Sound engines. Let's turn that up to. Let's go like 40. I just soon have it high. I can adjust it in the. I can adjust it. Is that probably too loud now, guys? The plane is quiet. Okay, let me know if that's too loud, because I can adjust that on my audio panel. I turned it up. It was set to 24% or 25. I put it up to 70. I can now adjust that, though, so. If it's really, really loud. Yeah, I tell you what, I don't know if you guys heard the story, but I was streaming the other day. Actually, it may have been the other morning. John Fly got on and said, "You got to listen to your video afterwards. We cannot hear you at all." I'm like, what the hell? Because nobody had ever said anything. So I went back and listened, and yeah, you could hardly even hear me talking. So I hopped on, went through control panel and found sound and found my mic. My mic was turned down to like 10%. So it's like, that's why we can't hear me. So I cranked it up, and ever since then I haven't had a problem.
Citation 62 Quebec, taxi to parking via Alpha and Yappy Day. Excuse me. Plus 40 Hotel, contact NorCal approach 127.15.
What is today? Oh, it is only the 21st. Why do I keep thinking it's like the 27th? I don't know. Jeez. Maybe I was wishing it was the 27th. No, I haven't been. Yeah, I haven't been in one. I haven't been in one either. But it's like it's not going to be a real loud noise. It's not going to be like a normal piston engine, just because of the fact that it's a turboprop. But I couldn't hear anything before, so I'm glad that. Why is that? Oh, I'm like, wait a second. Why is that set to 0 for altitude? There we go. I can't. That's really hard to see that one right there. It's even more difficult to try and adjust it. So. Oops. Bonanza's good. I had it for 3.5 years, maybe 4 years. Hold on a sec. I'll tell you the story here in a minute. I gotta run to the fridge quick. Give me 1 second.
Cessna 8 Alpha Papa, contact Santa Barbara approach 120.55. Plus 480 Hotel, Oakland Center, how do you read?
I got you 5x5, 80 Hotel.
There we go, Plus 80 Hotel, contact NorCal approach 127.15.
12715, 80 Hotel. Oops, I was away, and guess what? I got busted. 12715.
Or 978 Alpha Papa, Santa Barbara approach, altimeter 2905, standby. Other aircraft calling, say again?
Anyway, let me call in here quick.
For 6 Bravo Lima, Roger. No, you're fine. You're in a terminal area. That's okay. Cessna 8 Alpha Papa, say again.
Okay, come on, man.
And Cessna 8 Alpha Papa, make straight at runway 25.
NorCal approach, Platus 40 Hotel, 16,000, 16,000.
Platus 40 Hotel, NorCal approach, the San Francisco altimeter 3012, advise you what?
3012, I have information Golf at San Fran, it's Hotel.
Platus 80 Hotel, Roger, expect visual approach, runway 28 right.
Visual 28 right, Platus 40 Hotel. Anyway, real quick, Hawkfish, I had a 1952 it's a C35, which is a Bonanza, but it's just they made them with numbers instead of letters and stuff until they, anyway, I'll just tell you. It was a 1952 C35 model, and it had the old 185 horse engine in it. It had an electric prop, and it was just one of those things that it was fun to fly, but the electric prop and the age, and it just didn't work out. A good friend of mine who was I've known him for years, when I got rid of it, said to me, well, hey, are you interested in something else? I'm like, oh God, that'd be awesome. So he was looking at this one, it's a 1967 V35, and the Bonanzas went from 35 straight, A35, B35, C, D, E, F, G, and then after G it went to, I believe, a K, L, M, N, and then after they were done all that, then it finally went to V35, V35A, and V35B, and the V35B was the last model, and that's based on year, engine, all that kind of stuff, but it's basically the progression went from a 35 straight to a V35B. Anyway, he had a V35 he was looking at. It's got the IO 520 engine, a 530 Garmin with autopilot, and it's just like, if I wanted to do any flying, the autopilot was nice, having the GPS was nice, and just decided to upgrade, and kind of didn't lose out a whole lot on the other one. It was unfortunate, but it is what it is, and been very happy since. Funny story, not really funny, it kind of pissed me off because it kept me from flying the Bonanza to Oshkosh last year. In about January of 2015, we were getting the annual done on it, and we're done with the annual on it, getting it all cleaned up, all put back together, go to start the engine after the oil change, and sitting there letting it run, and next thing you know, it started making some clunking sounds. Couldn't figure out why. They shut it off, and after the oil change, they forgot to put oil back in it. Anyway, they ended up paying for a rebuild, but the rebuild took from January up until the plane was returned to us a week and a half before Oshkosh, and the last thing that I was going to do is fly it up there without any hours on it to make sure it was going to be put together correctly, and I didn't want to trust it, so I ended up driving. Anyway, long story short, it's been perfectly fine ever since, runs strong. It's the good thing of it is the insurance from the FBO paid for the rebuild, but it was just the aggravation of having to wait February, March, April, May, June, 5.5 months, 6 months to get the plane back. Frustrating as hell. And so far so good. One of the reasons I was saying before I do use ForeFlight is because of the fact that we've got a Stratus in the plane, and Stratus, I was using WingX Pro before, and the Stratus won't connect to WingX Pro, so I'm like, okay, I've got to make a decision here. I'm not going to pay the money to buy an ADSB GPS, so I opted to just switch out and start using ForeFlight. And I knew ForeFlight and WingX Pro both connect.
System 504, if this is your first time on a network, there's another guy who he flies out of White Bend Real World and comes on here and goes out to the practice area office. 190.
I'm gonna wait.
If you see him.
The expense, WingX Pro works on as far as using it with PilotEdge, but I just wanted to, be able to use the same equipment in the plane, and it was made sense. What happened was they sent it out, and they sent it out to a place in Illinois, which is.
Hotel, contact NorCal approach 135.65.
13565, place 40 Hotel. It wasn't the fact that it didn't take that long, but it was last minute, so they had to fit it in to their schedule. A, B, when they had it torn apart, they had the crank sent out, and they just did some stuff where they had to send parts out, and when you send them out and wait for them to come back, you're just going to have a problem with it just takes a while for the people to test it, and it's the FAA regulations, a little bit of everything.
Southwest 44 contact.
No, I won't be able to get my...
133.55.
NorCal approach, Players 40 Hotel, 16,000, 16,000. Yeah, the work had to be certified. That's just part of the whole FAA thing. It's...
after Woodside, flighting 360, vector bid approach runway 28 right, altimeter 3012.
After Woodside, 360, 80 Hotel.
Let's say 80 Hotel, just to maintain 5,000.
16,000 to 5,000, 80 Hotel. Yeah, it's just the FAA. I mean, if the crank didn't meet specs based on the engine manufacturer, then they had to send it to somebody to have it looked at, and it's just the way it is. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it's just one of those things. Oh yeah, definitely. And I tell you what, the FBO was nice. FBO was very nice as far as allowing us to fly. There's a Cessna 210 that they have, and then also I believe a Cessna 172 with the Garmin 1000 in it. But I was talking to my partner, and he's like, the last thing you want to do is spend the time and the money to go and get certified in a different plane, and it's just one of those things. I just didn't mess with it. So he gave me 360 at Woodside, so, oops, wrong button. So I'm going to go set this right now, 360. So as soon as I get to Woodside, I can make my turn. Yeah, I was hoping I'd get some people watching right after I got home from working early enough, and I have a feeling Aerosim Gaming or somebody's big is still on, and I don't stand a chance. Oh hell, Indy Flyer's even on too. That's part of the problem. I guess he's only got 18 guys. But Flap and Chevy and John Fly are all hosting Aerosim. Oh well, it is what it is. I don't mind. I'll get there.
424, contact department.
at some point, I'm waiting until I can start flying when I start working from home. And I'll be flying in the morning before a lot of these yo-yos are around, so
Delta 424, lost
that will help.
Contact. Delete down to restriction at Roper.
It is what it is. I'm surprised it's giving me down to 5,000 when, if you look here, it's 5,800 on the chart, right? Oh shit, right there. Oh well. I guess he knows I'm not going to get down there in time, and it makes more sense. I think I'm going to go down a little bit quicker than 1,000 feet, and I'm not going to get down quick enough. Okay, so let's get the old lights on.
Los 80 Hotel Flighting 060, and if you can give a good rate down, I got you. Descending late, sorry.
060, and I'm 1,800 feet a minute down right now. Plus 40 Hotel. So it's vector time. So I'm set for 060. Let's go heading mode.
Los 80 Hotel traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles.
Traffic.
1 mile opposite direction out to the case 1,500, type unknown.
I just saw him go by to my left. I'm glad you gave me a heading of 060, 80 Hotel. I don't know if you saw him fly by, but he definitely just flew by. Okay, I know. Oh, I'm overspeeding. I was thinking that was the, my traffic indicator going nuts. I also installed, I don't know if you're familiar at all with any prepared or X-Plane stuff, but I installed the Flight 1 King Air 200 today too. I just hadn't reinstalled it since I redid my machine. And I'll start getting some flights on that here soon too. Is the hope anyway. I don't know who that was, but he went by like a bat out of hell. I've yet to install. I've got the now I can't think of the manufacturer. I've got San Francisco software installed, and I I shouldn't say installed. I have it purchased. I just haven't installed it yet. It's one of those things I eventually want to do it. It's just a matter of how bad I'm for whatever reason. A lot of times, and I don't know why, I just get terrible frame rates when I get close to any airport that I've got add-on scenery, and I don't have any issues right now, but like right now I'm getting 20 frames a minute. Down to 16, 19, 24, 30, I don't know why. Okay, so let's recheck this here again. Landing, taxi lights on, nav, beacon.
Hotel Flighting 280.
Left to 280, 80 Hotel.
Plus 280, plus 80 Hotel as you're in the turn. The airport to be coming through your 9 o'clock and 15 mile.
I'll be looking for the airport, 80 Hotel. So we're back to 280, heading us back, taking us back to the west. This is Orbix NorCal, which is, I think it's very similar to what you get with the Ortho XP stuff, building tiles with X-Plane. Very similar, I feel. Of course, you can't specify what zoom level you want, etc. But I like it. cow, that was a changeover. What time is it? Oh, must have had a 6 o'clock switchover. Okay, so we're getting down to 5,000. I'm looking for the airport. It's gonna be... I'm surprised he gave me a 280 heading. That's not gonna get me back, I don't think. It's gonna, the airport's probably about right over here. Oh, there it is, right there. Approach 80 Hotel's got the airport in sight.
Right, just gonna maintain, stop, disregard.
What?
Right, our hotel conversion approach 128 right, from final contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Cleared for the visual to 8 right, 120.5, 80 Hotel. 120.5. San Francisco Tower, Pilatus 480 Hotel, cleared visual to 8 right.
Pilatus 480 Hotel, San Francisco Tower, good afternoon, runway 28 right, clear land 125, 019er.
Clear it right, 2 to land, 80 Hotel. Boy, he gave me terrible heading. What the hell? It's clear over to my left. Terrible, terrible. Oops. I hope he didn't hear me. Oh well. Yeah, I know my gear's not down. I gotta get some speed blot off here a little bit. I'm not doing bad for frames now. 11, 19. I just don't get it. That's another thing I want to do is shut off the flight director. There's nothing more annoying than seeing that thing wigging out. Let's go ahead and pop the gear out. Gears down. 3 greens.
Well, guys, it's 26504, just east of runway 12 at local hangars. Ready.
Yeah, you're right. He meant to put me a little closer than he should have given me a heading of about 250 rather than 280. To be honest with you, 280 wasn't going to get me back, and he already had failed to start me descending. I mean, he should have had me descending way earlier.
650.
Oh well, it is what it is.
Runway 12, taxi via Alpha, and say your aircraft type and direction, please.
Cessna 26504, Cessna 1782. We would like to depart from Whiskey Hotel Papa, head over for Van Nuys, do a touch and go, and come back here at Wyman.
I have a feeling I'm going to like fly through this cloud, which is illegal as hell.
Cessna 26504, taxi via Alpha to runway 12.
I no longer have the visual for 28 right. I could get below it. Okay, I'll figure it out. Still going down about 500 foot a minute. Nice golf course right there. Well, it looks like part of a golf course. Okay, he gave me 28 right for those people because the GA area is over right there, and passenger terminals are here.
And good Tower, Cessna 265.
Check again. We got landing lights on.
Right down departure to Van Nuys.
Landing gear down. Got flaps set.
2650, roger, right downwind departure approved, runway 12 clear for takeoff, and wind 20 at ease.
Little high still.
Cessna 504,
Kinda
departing runway 12.
didn't want to keep descending while I was coming in through the...
Number 480, Hotel San Francisco, you parking up at Signature today?
That's fine. Signature works, 80 Hotel.
Hotel Roger, you could plan to exit Delta, long landing approved.
Long landing approved, exit on Delta, 80 Hotel. Yay, as high as land, it worked out perfect. When I flew in Cedar Rapids, our hangar was on the far east side of the field, so anytime I came in on runway 9, I asked for a long landing, because the last thing in the world I wanted to do was taxi forever. So I'm going to try and touch down at about 1 right. So we'll see how I do here. That's the plan anyway. $14 frames. What the hell? Gonna come in on 1 right. Yep, decision height. $16 frames a second, which is ugh. I upgraded my system last Christmas, so I didn't have to F with this, and son of a bitch. $16 frames. Wow.
Number 2650, you can contact Van Nuys Tower now 119.3.
Cessna 26504, contact Van Nuys Tower at 119.3.
And there is Delta. Couldn't have been that better. Couldn't have done that any better. I had the same exact issues coming in. I was flying on X-Plane. Just straight 10.5. And frames are good. Frames are great. All of a sudden I get close to San Francisco. They drop to single digits. And completely different different plane. Hell, different flight sim. Taxi off. Strobes off. Oops. Taxi lights. Keep those on. Tower 480 tells at Delta just off 27 or 28 right.
Number 480, tell you taxi to Signature, Delta Charlie remains frequency.
Delta Charlie, this frequency. Thank you. See you later. 80 Hotel. No, I know, and I'm not so sure. I'm not sure what happened the night I had issues either, because it was fantastic frames the entire time, and I haven't had any problems. So let's go to airports. Let's go to nearby Greencastle. Oh, there we go. San Francisco. Let's go taxiways. And FBO signature is over here to the right.
Cessna 2650 for Van Nuys Tower.
Yeah, I just don't get it. I don't know what the deal is. We're at 18, 14. Anywhere between 19 and 20.
And you're just going to do one touch and go on the back to wave?
I got a 4. Well, I don't know. I think I might need RAM. This is a.
Altimeter
This is a
292.
4690K overclocked to 4.6 or 4.7, I don't remember which.
265.
And
Roger,
it's just
on
like,
16
ah,
left. Clear
it's
side
just
to
frustrating.
go, left downwind departure approved.
Cessna 504.
And as you can see, we're right by signature. It's right back here. That's a beautiful building signature has. Wow.
Cessna 504, the VOR on my X-Wing does not seem to be working. I'm just using my local map here. Is it not working because it's just not working, or is it my problem?
Honestly, I'm not sure. It could be something on your end. It's definitely not something we control. It would be something in simulator for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to park right here. Okay, so let's shut the dog down. We are at our stopping point. Parking brakes on.
Cessna 504, I'm a little lost.
Okay.
Heading if possible.
So we're good here. So we've got someone off on.
You're lined up with the runways.
Cessna 504, thank you.
That's off. Kill the power.
Cessna 504, you're less than a mile from the Van Nuys Airport now, off your left wing.
Generators off. Watch
Cessna
the old
504,
prop spin down.
Cessna 504, if a right, if a 270 degree turn to the right works, that's approved.
Watching the old prop spin down. Well, maybe. It's a big ass prop. Oops, still have the I thought I shut that off. Nope. Oops. Okay, so battery off. Battery off. Now let's see what happens if I go back outside. Is the light off? Yep. There we are. We have arrived.
Cessna 504, I apologize for any confusion. I have no idea where I am. I'm just probably just gonna shut it down.
Oh, this guy is funny.
26504, Roger, no problem at all. You
I have no idea where I am.
Van Nuys Airport, if you don't see it, it's off your right wing. It's a mile and a half. You should definitely see it.
Believe me, I've been there before. First time logging in and
Cessna
stuff.
504, I'm just gonna shut it down and restart at White Wing.
Okay, Roger.
It's good he's learning now. Well, I'm out of here for the night. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, no kidding, Chris. It's like, believe me, I've been there before. Thanks for the follow, Cessna 182S. I appreciate it. I was hoping to stream later tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to. My son's got basketball at 9 and 9:30. I don't know if I will be back. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. Time will tell. But anyway, take care, everyone. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for watching. You can catch me on YouTube. Let me put my thing up here. Follow along. tinyurl.com/bonanza-d. Thanks, Chris. Yep, have a good night, too. I'm thinking I might call in sick tomorrow. I haven't completely decided yet, but I might end up doing that. So I might be flying in the morning. If I do end up calling in sick, I actually might be flying tonight, kind of dependent upon what the wife's plans are after the basketball game. So take care, guys. Like I said, thanks for the follow. Have a good night, and we'll catch you another time.